Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. c4 builds a strong center by controlling the important d5 square and creates a square for the knight to come to c3 without blocking the c-pawn. The king's Indian defense prepares to develop the bishop to g7, allowing white to build up a strong center, which black will later try to undermine. f3 prepares the e4 pawn push and takes away the g4 square from black, but weakens white's kingside and the e3 square. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This prepares the bishop for development. White develops the knight and attacks the center. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Knight g2 develops the knight toward the center, supports the d4 pawn and the knight on c3. Textbook play so far. White develops the bishop and attacks the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Out comes the queen and into the battle. This is the strongest option. Right on target. Very precise. Castling to the opposite side of the board normally leads to a sharp attacking game. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. One of the best moves. This misses an opportunity to capture a free pawn. This is the only good move. A clear recapture. This is the strongest option. Recaptures. Now black can't stop white from winning a knight if they make the right moves. This threatens to tactically win a knight. This is the way to win a knight. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. That knight was free for the taking, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. This is the only move that works. This defends the attacked pawn. Right on target. With the queen now developed as well, black has all pieces ready for action. This misses a better way to connect rooks. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a bishop. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. This is the only good move. This defends a bishop that was under attack and had no defenders. This threatens to eventually win material. This misses an opportunity to develop a rook off its starting square. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This threatens to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. This loses material. The bishop was sacrificed, a brilliant move. This wins material. This move puts the rook on a safer square. The correct move to safety. This threatens to eventually win material. Now white can't stop black from winning material if they make the right moves. Now black can't stop white from winning material if they make the right moves. That knight capture will win material after all trades are complete. This wins material. Very precise. That rook was free for the taking. This is the only good move. This moves the bishop to safety. This avoids clear danger. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This misses a much better move. This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a bishop. This is the strongest option. This wins a tempo by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. This moves the queen to safety. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This captures a bishop and eliminates a threat. Capturing that rook wins material. A clear recapture. A very strong play. White activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. Takes back. Black will be winning a pawn with that fork. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This threatens to force eventual checkmate.